And here with Independence coach Ken Adkins. Ken, you can't be, you can't find any fault with today's game. 8-0, and I know as a coach you probably will. But first of all, talk about Destiny Blankenship. I mean, their game plan to Parks was obvious. They're going to walk intentionally. She intentionally walked 3 times, scored twice. But talk about Destiny Blankenship again. But 6 RBIs today.
Well, I mean, first of all, we've known all season long these situations were going to come, and so Destiny, Kendall Martin, Sarah Bragg, they're the ones that have got to pick that up, and so between among the 3 of them, they've done a pretty good job of that this year. People did it early in the year. It seemed like Kaylen got some intentional walks, and then as the year went on, I think people, whether it was the situation or whether they just felt like they had pitching where they could challenge her to it. They pitched to her. She has been a thorn in the side since she was a freshman of Wyoming East. So even when we didn't win games, she played big against them. So I wasn't surprised. I knew they would probably put her on, and we were prepared for that. And Destiny was just able to be the one today that took advantage of that. I didn't think she had a very good first at bat, but she is. Destiny's a good kid about, she's not going to bring that back to the dugout with her. She came back, said, "What'd I do wrong?" Billy said, Coach Parks said, "Hey, listen, you just want 3 bad pitches. You know what I mean?
Right.
Swing your good pitches and it'll take care of itself." She goes up, she takes a couple pitches, they try to go up, she takes the ball, and when you got to come in the zone, she can hit it. And so it was the perfect speed for her, and she took advantage of it. She's very humble about this whole thing. This is her first year playing softball. Played when she was younger. I tried to get her out here. She came out every year and then wouldn't stay with it. Would quit before the season started, and she was a volleyball player. And this was the first year we got her in the gym early. She worked all winter. Kaylen spent a lot of time with her. It's paid off.
You wonder what she could have done if she had stuck with it?
Oh, listen, she is a great athlete, great arm. Listen, she's a person that probably had Division I type talent had she played through the whole process. Her mom, talked to me about 2 or 3 different times her not playing, but she'd always choose, for whatever reason, something would come up and she wouldn't play.
Volleyball? You want to play volleyball?
Well, she played travel volleyball, and so she moved. She did a lot, was involved in a lot of stuff, and I think she finally just decided, hey, I'm gonna give it a go, and I told her always, if you put your mind to it, you'll be fine.
Is this her payoff for sticking with it?
I think. I mean, you have to think that is. You know what I mean? And and she's had some big moments during the season. I mean, she's batting 333, 335, 340, somewhere in there. Has 20-some RBIs. Has hit a home run this year. I mean, she's done a good job, but it's come in increments. When she first started in the field, I fussed at her all the time because I didn't think she was aggressive enough. Now she's diving and making plays and doing the things that we always thought she could do. So we're tickled with her. But this is about our team today. We talk about all the time, if we can give Delaney some runs, play sound defense, just make the plays we're supposed to make, we're going to win most games because we've got kids top to bottom that can put the ball in play. And so right now we're at a good stage where they're doing that.
Doc said their problem today was they got the bat on the ball. It was just always fouls. They never were able to square up.
Well,
is that because of her?
We're not throwing them. We didn't throw many strikes today. They're swinging at pitches in the other batter's box or really in on their hands, and we were fortunate today that that we kind of baited them into swinging at our pitch, and that's the name of the game. You know what I mean? And they know. They know that.
Do you think she's one of the better strikeout pitchers in the state by numbers? You would have to think that
she is the best.
You
by
think
numbers, she is the best pitcher.
How big is it for you to go out there knowing you're probably going to get? And you did today. You got 2 outs, at least 2 outs every inning.
How many strikeouts did she have?
I think she had 10, so she averaged 2.
Listen, you know what I mean? That's a lot.
When you're not forcing your defense to have to play,
no.
How much of an advantage does that give you to have an arm like that?
I've never had that before. The 2019 team, I had Savannah Bragg was the number 1. I had Ashley Sexton, but they were both ground ball pitchers. So we joked. We said, I want 15 ground balls a game. Give me 2 or 3 strikeouts and a couple pop-ups, and we're good to go. We'll take that. And so this has been different for me. And listen, this was hard for me to adjust to. I've not had a strikeout pitcher since Emily Ward was my first pitcher when I was here, and so it's taken us a while. And we've had some struggles. She's the only one. So we've lost some games where we played double headers, and she ran out of innings, but she's done a great job, and she's really accepted the challenge of going up there and just challenging people. That's a big thing.
Do you feel you're in the driver's seat now? I mean, you are.
Well, we are. You need to win the first game. That's anybody that doesn't matter what sport it is. You play a 3-game series and you win the first game, you're in the driver's seat, because now it takes the pressure off, because you just have to win 1 out of 2. We want to go down and win tomorrow. We have to play well. Listen, this is a team and they're well coached. They've got good players. If you don't play well, they can beat you. So same way with Shady, same way with anybody we've played this year. So we have to go control the things we can control, and we think the rest of it will take care of ourselves.